the initial idea, I mean, we had this idea way before. Like, we wanted to do this comic, but then we weren't getting time, I don't know. So, we thankfully got a sponsor who was like, yeah, we want to do this comic with you. And we were like, yes, we got money for a comic finally.
हाँ मतलब
And
हमारा एक महीने का खाने पीने का हो गया वो.
हाँ. So yeah,
हाँ.
I mean, we just imagined if like different software were actual people. So Photoshop is this, French artist who's like, always kind of trying to make the perfect canvas painting. And so but there's a joke there. If you could just yeah. So I mean, the joke is that when you print a Photoshop file, the colors actually are not what you see in the digital file. It comes out dark, or I mean, it changes its colors. So that's the joke there. And I think that joke was added by Karan. So
Yeah.
yeah, then this is, I think, Revit, who's like this corporate kind of a young guy in his mid-20s who's just trying to be very multitask and trying to do everything, finish everything in time. So that's Revit. And then we have Illustrator. And the joke here is that there's the software CorelDRAW, which we use. I mean, our team really relies on CorelDRAW. We don't use Illustrator. But like CorelDRAW is this old, it's a small kid who's trying to show the cool Illustrator girl that, this is what I made, and Illustrator is like, what? This is Lumion, who's obviously like the star. Everybody wants to
use Lumion.
Yeah.
Like the star of the Bollywood kind of Shah Rukh Khan or whoever.
That's Lumion. And then this is AutoCAD. Now, I think this joke was added by Kanis. We didn't even think of this, where she's on a call with a client, and she's saying that, okay, we'll do the 2D drawings, we'll finish it on time. We also do 3D. Acha, oh, you don't want 3D. Okay, we'll give you 2D.
I mean, nobody uses 3D, and AutoCAD is saying that use our 3D, and nobody's like.
Yeah, she's trying to sell that product, but nobody bought it from her. Then this was Rhinoceros. We couldn't think of anything, so Kanis literally made a rhinoceros, and we were like, okay, fine, Kanis, it's your call.
Yeah.
This is
the best.
Yeah, this is SketchUp. Yeah, this is like a very cool, laid back kind of a guy who, but also finishes things and, does a good job, but it looks like he cannot do a good job. So that's SketchUp. This is Zoom after COVID, of course. Zoom and all the other webinar softwares are like millionaires and billionaires now. So that's Zoom. And I think the last image is where all the software people are having a party, and nobody invited the can I say MS? The MS Office softwares. So MS Office softwares, nobody invited them, but they are like, yeah, we came here uninvited.
So this was actually this was like, I would say, the best collaborative thing which we have ever done. Because usually what happens in the office is like Shreyas making a comic and maybe thinking of a comic, and then Kanishk is making maybe me and Kanishk are making, it's like two people working at one comic. And this is where I think it's a comic where we actually, all of us came together, and it was something which was, we are proud of it. I mean, this is something which is, and of course our sponsors were also proud. That's why they paid us, and they are still maybe paying us, I don't know, but yeah, they were very proud. So this was the software thing where we did this. And let's look at expectation, because we expect a lot in life and then we have something in return. So we expect that first year may we do something, so we've done something. Second year maybe we upgrade, we evolve. Third year we evolve again, we do a lot of stuff. Fourth year, come on, like housing, etc. Fifth year you have your thesis, and then after graduation, I mean, a lot of the students don't get it. It's quite obvious, right? Because the students have not gone to the final years, or they've not graduated. It's the ones who have been to internship or have graduated know that this is not that you will be sitting in a toilet, because a lot of students say that, okay, you will be sitting in a toilet, you'll be working in a toilet. No, you will be working on a toilet. Okay, a toilet drawing. So this is something which is, I think, quite relatable to everybody. Okay, this sketch is, I think, very important. I think everybody might have seen this. I'm pretty sure I'm not trying to brag. I'm just trying to say that this sketch is something which is actually like it is a sketch which has made us come here to this platform today. Okay. Yes, because this was a sketch which was actually, you could say, like an overnight success. It's like after this sketch, I mean, I was like, okay, we're getting followers, we're getting attention, people are calling us. Okay, this sketch has made an impact, but this was a sketch which I made after 3 years of struggle, or whatever you can call it, struggle, whatever. I mean, it's 3 years of making a comic every day. So if somebody says that, oh, this comic is an overnight success, it's not an overnight success, because there are 3 years of efforts which has made us make this sketch, which has reached out to the rest of the world. So this was, when I had only Facebook, I did not have Instagram. So at that time it got around 10,000 shares. I know they are not important but for us it is important, because for us it is an audience. Shares is an audience. The more audience we have, the more confident, the more good we feel that, okay, there are a lot of people who want to see, who want to learn, who want to be more aware about the things which are happening. So that's why I think it's a very important sketch. I know it's being used by every portal. They remove this thing. It's very easy, right? You can just Photoshop this gray, make it gray, just do this thing. I mean, very easy. And people put their own logos. We have caught people, we have put them, we have publicly shamed them. We have to do this because they don't listen. So we publicly shame them, we put them on Instagram. I mean, we are doing this, but it's okay. I mean, as long as people are sharing it, I think it's fine if they put their logo. But please don't put their logo. I'm not allowing you. I can sue you, whoever is watching. But yeah, coming back to this PPT. One more comic where if architect would design, he or she would design something like this. If a landscape architect would design, he or she would design, of course, like this. Structural consultant would only put, you can see, right? And who's next? Then you have the firefighting consultant, who would only put fire exit doors. The sustainable consultant is full of solar panels. And the government has not even started the work. So if different people actually designed houses or buildings, this is how it would look. Again, you don't need a language. I mean, these are the words which are, I think, understood by everybody. In fact, a lot of our comics we have converted into different languages, and we have posted it on the social media also. But I think I should move fast because we are, I think, short of time. Like I said, every comic is a critical overview. It's not that we are not critically looking at things. We are. Every comic is, but there are special comics which we have, termed as a critical overview. You can say this is again one of the comics which has gone beyond the architecture fraternity, and that was exactly what our point was, that it should go beyond. So this is one of the comic which it's quite simple, that how every city, country has a context, and now everything looks the same. This is a comic where we actually wanted people to tell us what they saw. For example, this is architecture, this is life. So people have different. Okay, Sunil, I can ask you one question. What do you see? What do you understand by looking at this sketch?
You're asking me?
Yes.
Okay. So which sketch, the architecture or the life one?
What do you feel when you look at this overall sketch? What do you understand? Because this comic is actually meant to have different interpretations.
Let me miss out we need to read the function before we read the form.
Okay. So
I can see the function related to the form.
Yeah. Or we had a different answer. So the point is that there are many different interpretations when they look at this comic. Somebody said that an architect's job is to think about, stop at a moment, because the architect cannot design anything, and then it is up to the user to take over and add or remove, etc. So there are different interpretations to this sketch, like what Sunil said, what this other person said. There was this one person who said that this is very clean and this is chaos. Okay, but chaos can also be good. So this is actually a comic which had a very good debate, discussion, etc., and that is what we want. We want that even like social media platforms can also have a healthy discussion, and we have proven. I'm proud that we have proven that if you look at our comment section, you can see a lot of debate, discussion happening, very healthy, no abuse, etc. I mean, abuse हमको directly मिलते हैं, like they directly abuse us by giving us a message. So that's for us. We don't have to worry about that. Frustration, everybody is frustrated, right? So let's look at this comic. So people ask us, I mean, this is a very common joke, but let's look at it. People ask us, what do you do? We say, I'm an architect, and then it's like, what is an architect? He says, the architect is someone who plans, designs, reviews, etc., etc. And he's like, Acha, okay, civil engineer. Then he's like, no, no, no. It's like the Dragon Ball Z converting into this Super Saiyan. Super Saiyan. So then we looked at, okay, how do we look at things? Okay, the architect has a different goggle. I think everybody has a different observation goggle, but the architect has to have that goggles every time. So before architecture, this is how life looked like, and then after architecture, we could see levels, cone of vision, we could measure scale, etc. Everything is different now for us. Then the architect visits Taj Mahal. So how common people see Taj Mahal, they are like, oh, wonder of the world. Couples see Taj Mahal, this is how they see, they've come. They feel that this is a symbol of whatever love. How stereotyped tourists see Taj Mahal, they put the hand at a upar, something coming on the top, whatever. And then how architects see Taj Mahal. This is how our life is. That we see everything in symmetry, proportions, hierarchy, foundation, everything. So whenever we see anything, we have this lot of words coming, and that's good. I feel that we are not crazy. People think that we are crazy. If you meet any non-architects, or if you have a non-architect partner, then they're like, you are crazy, and we are not. This is just that how we are. We observe everything. There's the same formula we applied in this comic, which we called How an Architect Sees a Tree. How a common man sees a tree, he sees a tree. How children see a tree, they see maybe as a shade, as a playing thing. How activists see a tree, they want to save the tree. How the builder sees a tree, the builder does not see a tree. The builder sees a building, definitely. How a woodcutter sees a tree, he maybe thinks this is my daily expense, and this is how an architect sees a tree. Because the tree is part of the design. Okay, it's not the other way around. The tree, the design is going to be around this tree, and this is something which again, it's not published on our portal. I mean, you've maybe not seen this, but this is something which we keep only for the this is not social media-ish comic. So you get the difference. There is something for social media, there is something for the presentations, and there is something for the website. Let's move forward. Again, like I said, critical issues we look into, but this is something which we did very recently about what women face in architecture. So these are just like 7-8 examples what the women face. Like, very stereotypical, right? Are you women architect design with? Yeah, you design with curves, right? So that's very bad. Or if a guy has used pink, they were like, you use pink in your sheets, are you a girl? Haha. This is very common. There's a site meeting where there's a girl and a guy, and the girl says we can lay one more brick course to achieve the desired height of the sitting. So the architect like, maybe not. And the same thing the male person says, I think we can lay one more brick course to achieve the desired sitting. It's like, alright, this is perfect, good. It happens. They have a client meeting, and the client introduces everybody by saying, meet the architect and the woman architect. Okay, this is what happens. I know suddenly everything has become serious, but yeah, it's trying to talk about these issues in the most lightest and most simplest format possible, and then. Urban design, are you sure you don't want to apply for masters? Landscape? No. So this is what stereotyping is happening, what women are facing in the field. So this is actually one of our friends from Design Jatra. It's a firm called Design Jatra, and we saw her, and we know how she works on roof. They work on sustainable architecture in the villages. They work with the tribal community, and she actually designs the roof, and she actually goes and works with the labor. And the client says that, oh, acha, women architects also work on site. This is the kind of response she gets. You have a talk, right? And you can see everybody's male, right? And then you have one talk on Women's Day special, and then you have just one female speaker added to it. Okay, this is the irony of what happens. The Pritzker Prize headline, right? B.V. Doshi wins the best. The most coveted Pritzker Prize, okay, 2018. In 2020, 2 female architects win the Pritzker Prize. So this is how it happens. I mean, to be very exact, it is Shreya, can you name? It's McNamara and Fandel. Yuval Fandel and McNamara, because that is the name of these 2 architects. So this is how the news headline was. Case study. I think we have short of time, so I'll because we still have a lot of things to cover. But I'll just quickly skip this. It's basically trying to talk about case studies in architecture through this narrative about how this person visits Jaipur, and then he visits the fort, and then he tries to understand that there is a user for which there needs to be a house, and that user is the elephant. And this entire story is about how this Hathigaon, or the village for the elephants, is made. And I'll move forward because it's a lot of slides. But yeah, the intent is that we also talk about case studies and all the architecture projects through and we did this with in consultation with architect Rahul Mehrotra and landscape architect Mohan Rao, and he was also my jury in X college. I'll not name that college. So we thought let's collaborate and talk about this project, this beautiful project, in a very simpler manner. Then what else do we have? X is equal to fiction. Of course, we believe in fiction because I think if you run out of ideas, you can actually depend on fiction. You can create any crazy world you have. So the architect goes to heaven. Okay. So one day, if you can see on the construction site, this accident happens where the brick falls, and then he dies, and then he's like, oh, he has died. And then somebody's on the back says, "Arey, he didn't even do good work before dying." So he's like, okay, it's fine. And then he dies, and then eventually he goes to heaven. So you can see he goes to heaven, and he's mesmerized with this heaven's design. He's like, oh wow, this is such a beautiful place. Who are the architects of the city? And of course, it's Le Corbusier, it's Saadi, it's Jane Jacobs. Everybody is there, and they have designed. And he's like, oh, I want to see your city. Can you show me? And then like, okay, come with us. We'll show you our city. So all of them go. He sees Le Corbusier's Radiant City. If people have read about it, Le Corbusier's Radiant City was not made. The only project which I think was close to Radiant City was, I think, Unit the Habitation, which is in Marseille. Apart from that, he never actually made a Radiant City. In fact, even Chandigarh was supposed to be Radiant City, but then Nehru said that we want G+2, G+3. So yeah, the Radiant City which he had conceptualized was made in heaven. Zaha was exploring about with her forms even more. Jane Jacobs and her streets were found completely. She was like doing everything over there. Hassan Fatih, who's an architect from Egypt who worked on low-cost explorations, did a lot in that. In heaven. And like the architect is like, you please come back to the earth, because we need you. Then Zaha says, we would love to, but we don't want to, and we have actually made a PPT at why we don't want to come back to earth. So the first reason is, we have the freedom to design here. We can do anything. We have no restrictions and strict building codes. We have, but it's made according to what favors the design. We have no real estate developer because he's busy designing or developing hell. So he's in hell. So we don't have the real estate developer over here. We don't have buildings like these over here, the fish and the basket. But you know why we really don't want to come? Because we are called architects here and not architects. I mean, this is again a joke which is repeated, but this is a 3-year, 4-year-old comic. So, this is something which we made. It's fiction, right? It's something trying to explain about what, these architects had imagined versus, trying to understand that maybe, they are having a very good time over there and trying to add certain satire, humor to it. So,
Anuj,
yes.
You have a special flair for that fish building. I mean,
yes.
You have explored it a lot more than the architect did, actually.
Yeah, so we actually went behind and we tried to understand who is the architect and everything and what was the concept. So the first time we posted the fish building comic, there was a person who messaged us that of course he abused us, and he said that you don't know the amount of effort CPWD has taken in making this. So when I said, okay, CPWD, okay, we are sorry, and you will never ever make this ever in your life. And we're like, okay, we're fine, we'll never make this ever in our life. So we've had a lot of conversation, people starting to abuse, and later on, some people messaging saying that sometimes it's good to look at the fish building. People are actually happy because it puts a smile on their face. So if a building can do that, then I think it's a successful building. The only problem is that critically we are looking from the eye of an architect, a critique, a designer, and that is where we feel, of course, there are problems in it, the shape, the services, the maintenance, etc. there is, but if it puts a smile on somebody's face, then I would not call it as a failure. So I mean that's maybe my opinion, but yeah, I mean I have two sides to it.
Yeah, we're actually going to make a comic in appreciation to the
And people are going to abuse us also, because if we appreciate, then also they will abuse. If we don't appreciate, so it's abuses are going to.
Go ahead.
Yeah. So urban issues, like I said, I am an urban designer. All of us are. We are researching. We do every day of our lives. We actually start with issues in the cities, and then we boil down to architecture. So for us, the mother subject is urban design. It's talking about cities, but we made a very simple comic about talking about accessibility. Like we wanted to talk about urban design in a very meme format, like meme. Yeah, you can call it a meme. Of course, everything is made by us. It's not that we are using any image, but yeah, we thought we'll talk about accessibility. I mean, we want something like this versus we get something like this. Public space, we want something like this, or we design something like this, but what we get is a mall. We want roads which have a certain road section, etc., where we have pedestrian, public transport, private transport, etc., but eventually we get something like this. We want trees to be part of our city, but eventually we want to widen roads, or we want to build new construction. The riverfront development has to be softer. Again, this is again very difficult for people, because people might say that this is also good, because this is exactly how Sabarmati riverfront is. But the point is, there is a life where there is human, but there is also a life which is part of ecology, which is part of the nature. It is both the ways. There's a human aspect to it, and there's a nature aspect to it, which has to be taken care into consideration. Then we have women's safety, or safety in general, like how we have eyes on the streets. So we design buildings in a way that where you have to actually have security cameras, watchmen, etc. So can you design a city where you don't need all of this? So that was the thing. Again, public transport, what we need is a mix of multinodal, okay, from trying to have all kinds of from the start to end, but what we get is a metro, because every city wants a metro, because public transport means metro, okay. Smart cities, what we want is a very tailored approach, but what we get is free Wi-Fi. And of course the government, we need good governance, but what we get is work in progress. So moving to, I think, maybe Doshi, we'll talk about Doshi a bit. This is exactly 6 hours after he was announced the Pritzker Prize. And this was like very stressful for us, because if you don't put it in the next 3, 4, 6 or 8 hours, then people will be like, okay, Doshi news is old. Now there's another news, because that is how sometimes we don't do it every time, but we thought, okay, let's think about something. We brainstorm and we came up with this. Again, this was something which I had experienced when I was in the campus. Okay, so the architects, the two characters say that can you actually tell us what is design? So what exactly is design? So then Doshi is like, you see, I mean, this is how he says. So you see, so good question. You see, and then he answers the question by his quote. So design is nothing but, so for the first image you see is Sangat, which is his office. It's a humble understanding of materials. So you can see that in the Gufa and even in Bangalore. A natural instinct for solutions, because sometimes design is also solving a problem, where in this case it's a low-cost housing in Aranya Township, which is in Indore. And the most important aspect of design is, then he says, just tell us, we want to know the final secret. So he says, can you see that peacock over there? So this is SEPT, which is in Ahmedabad, which is a college which has the architecture department. So can you see the peacock over there? If somebody is from SEPT or knows about SEPT, you could actually see peacocks over there. It is living harmoniously within this campus I designed, because design is incomplete if it does not respect nature. So we took his quote and we made it into fiction, and it got a good response. And as it is, everybody's like, Doshi, we have to share anything that comes on social media about Doshi, anything. So we got a good response, and I personally also feel it's a good script. And I'm not saying that we got a good response because we put it at the right time. That's also important. But yes, we thought we'll take one of his quote and convert it into something which we have. Common people, like we said, we are struggling to convince common people. We have this comic, which I think everybody has seen. It's the fight between common people and architects. Architects feel, I'll not talk about what architects say, because you know what they say about this building. the aunties will say, if I throw a stone, will it break? So I'll also act in that way so that you can feel the aunties ka pura essence. If I throw a stone, will it break? This is what they'll say for Louvre. This is for Pompidou Center. What? The architect forgot to hide the plumbing pipes. So that is how Pompidou will be for them. Zaha Hadid, how do you go to the terrace? That is exactly the question they will ask. I am Louis Khan's, I am in Ahmedabad. Plaster kab hoga ye? I mean, when we are going to plaster this? FLW is falling water. Arey, there is a big leakage problem in this building. Arey, isko kya karna hai? Then you have Lego, Lego Visitor Center by Bjork Ingels. Of course, they'll say, "Arey, building is made out of toys." Wow. Guggenheim Museum by Frank Gehry. Why did they waste so much of aluminum foil? So this is exactly how we thought that the aunties would be thinking. And the Port Authority building by Zaha Hadid, then they're like, "Oh, this might fall on somebody." And for the fish building, they're like, "Arey, badhiya, nice building. This is the best building there." So this is the irony of how the common person thinks. We also made an uncle's arcade. Both of them were made. I mean, we had conceptualized both of them, but abuse to chalu ho jayega. How can you be misogynistic? How can you talk about female artists? Maine arey uncles bhi hai. Please wait. So the next week we posted uncles. Same. When will you start painting this Villa Savoy? So uncles are like thoda over smart. Okay. Who is the architecture of this building? For the Sydney Opera House, we have a better version in Delhi. We have this. Tadao Ando's Church of Light, the windows should have been bigger. Very less light over here. So this is how they'll talk about it. Leaning Tower of Pisa, demolish this and build a new high rise before it falls on somebody's head. Burj Khalifa, how much long will it take to reach on top? Dresden's Military History Museum, it's by Daniel Libeskind. I think over here I can maybe agree with the uncle. These architects are ruining our heritage. Maybe for a moment, because maybe I don't know. And then they see this very ugly building, and the architects are like, "Arey, what is this ugly thing?" And they're like, "Arey, you don't need an architect for this. I have designed this." So this is the irony of what the uncles think, that they can do this. Architecture is nothing. I mean, we can also do this. And I think, the end of this part where we talk about the pandemic, we did this comic, I think just at the start of the pandemic. I think, I can talk about this.
I think we made this comic because we were stuck in a city for 3 months. And we were like, what to do? We hadn't posted anything for like 3 months almost. We were on a break. We were thinking that we'll write a book, we'll travel, and we'll travel the whole country, and we'll find stories and write a book. But of course it didn't happen because of the pandemic. So we were like, okay, let's make a comic on what will architects think after COVID-19. Right? Will they rethink about their practices, or will they go back to their normal practices? So that is what the gist of this comic is.
Yeah, so I think we actually, it's a very simple comic where the two architects are stuck inside the house, and they see the news in the newspaper where they look the news about the migrant workers, on the street and on the roads, and they're going back to their home cities. And then, the architects says that, it's okay that we maybe are not working from office, or maybe we are having a salary cut, but you can look at these people. They don't have to any medium to go to their house. So she actually shows him this construction happening right in front of their house, and she says that a lot of migrants work in the construction industry, and that construction industry is now at a halt, and I don't know if it will resume or when will it resume. So then she says that sometimes I wonder if the buildings we design make any sense, because she talks about Burj Khalifa, and to be very honest, 1/3 of the building is unoccupiable. Okay, the top part is just to make that form. Can you imagine, trying to actually allow homeless people to occupy some of these spaces or these buildings which are not up, some are abandoned. There's a lot of wastage of space. So, we can actually maybe occupy some people, and it's actually a similar incident has happened in Venezuela, where a building which was being constructed, it actually had to stop, and it got bankrupt, and they just left the building, and the slum people actually came inside and they start using that big vertical, like 30-floor building. It's actually a vertical slum, but now people have, they have to remove it. But So this architect says that, oh, this sounds like a thesis topic. This is actually a thesis topic. Like some student might take this like an abandoned building. How can I make it into homeless shelter? So that is exactly what she says, that for us, all of this is like a winning thesis topic, or it is a very elite exhibition material where all the champagne and everything is there. And only a handful of architects actually contribute, like Doshi, Didi Contractor, Aravena, Hassan Fatih, and some of them are not even architects. Like Didi Contractor is not an architect. So, and the most of us who have the liberty to get a degree graduate and do projects like these, like the real estate projects which we do. And then she says, and what the irony is, that they are not sold on the basis of design. What we are working under an office, okay? We are designing a big mass housing project, but the building is not sold on the basis of design. They are sold on the basis of facade, amenities, landscaping, unplanned parking spaces, of course, and a very amazing security game. But can you use any of it during this pandemic? Where are these people spending their time now? The answer is quite obvious. It's inside. And we were responsible to design them efficiently. We were responsible to design their inside and of course their outside. But what did we do instead? We gave them non-flexible spaces. We gave them inefficient ventilation. We gave them cramped up spaces. We gave them, irrelevant balcony spaces. In short, we have failed to serve the whole society. And all we care about is defending our old title. Because at that time we were like Architects Act, we are the architect who cannot. So we only care about defending our own title. Okay, I mean, we do not want to question our profession and are we really contributing? Because I think even in the preamble it is written. I mean, even I think there was a talk by architect Habib Khan. There's a COE meeting. He also said that our job is to contribute to the society. I mean, we cannot use the title of architect, or we cannot promote ourselves. Our job is to contribute. Of course, I know everybody has to earn, but before defending the title, you should question your profession and question the type of work which all of us are doing. And I mean, this is what she said, and he says like, okay, do you want water? Are you like too furious? So it's like, it's okay. I mean, I am not that pessimistic. I see a lot of people have contributed during this crisis. A lot of designers and architects have contributed. Like Björk Ingels had initially designed these face masks. In South Korea, you could see these booths where you can, there's no touch. And then there's some designer, somebody who's maybe a designer or not a designer is actually thinking about all of this. So, for the rest of the designers like us, I think it is time to pause, observe, and think critically about what and redefine our practices. So it's a time to redefine, to think about what we are doing, what is our practice. So she feels positive about this, but then the architect says that wait, look, there's an advertisement, and then she looks at this advertisement, and there is an ad about the new project, Corona Hills. You don't have to get the virus like them. It's time you move in. Middle finger to the virus. 6, 7, 10 BHK starting at unaffordable prices. So, stupid things like COVID-free protective bubble. I mean, you can see it today also. Helipad to run away if somebody has got the virus. Sanitize social activities because you can't stay home, can you? Sanitize sprinklers. It can come, I don't know. Extra large balconies because you need that. And of course, a security gate but with health checkup. Unrealized dream project by the star architect. We have not designed anything as usual, just kept it COVID-free because that's what is important, right? I mean, this is the mockery about what will. Okay, this is during the start of the pandemic. Okay, this comic was made 7 or 8 months back, and it got a very good response where it was published in Times of India, Hindustan Times, First Post. All these people had published this, and that is where we felt that yes, architecture, if there is a right story, the right amount of humor, okay, a good climax, of course, good storyboarding, visuals, etc., it can reach out to people, and it did. So I think this is where we will end. We also sketch. I mean, it's not that all of this is made by a software. It's just that this is made on an iPad. These are some sketches which we have made by hand. So I'm just trying to say that, like I think what Bill Benchley also told, that you have to draw by hand, and it starts with paper, and then eventually you can move to any medium you want. Eventually it is your hand. Even today, like you can see, I have a pencil. It's an iPencil. Okay, everything is made by hand, but we started from paper and pencil and pen. All of us, three of us, we have spent a good amount of our time, sketching on paper. So I think, all of us are actually artists and writers. So nobody is an artist here or nobody is a writer specifically. Three of us are artists and writers both. And I think that is why this team is working how the way it is working. But all of us have this one rule that it is to be made on paper. Now we do it on digital medium, we do it on iPad because it's been like, it's 8 years and it's like now we get the hang of an iPad, we get the hang of the digital stuff. So these are the sketches which we have done through hand, etc. So Architect goes to Goa and then he loves this building which is there in Goa, and a lot of things. And we've got published, like I said, and I'm showing you the non-architectural pages. It's the paper. It's like I said, the news which is definitely made for a group, common people. And actually what happens is I don't want to put the TEDx part, but I talk about myself and I say that I do this and then I that, and like okay. And when I say TEDx, and I'm like, okay, you're an important person. So I have to put that, like just to make people okay, yeah, TEDx, अच्छा, सही होगा, फिर सही होगा. TEDx में गए तो सही है, बाकी I don't know what you do, but TEDx. So again, TEDx does not define me or define us. It is the work which we do. It is the content. It is the narration. It is the humor. It is the effort which we take in our studios is what defines us. It's not TEDx or it is not any publication. Wire, we did this comic on architecture and politics about the Central Vista issue. And they also published that, some people are worried. Some architects are worried about the Central Vista plan. I know it's a leftist portal, but again, left, right, it's all same. And we have been published in all of these portals. Half of them are non-architecture portals, and except for Triple ID, all these are, this is from Italy, LA not India, ArcDaily not India, My ModernNet not India, AD US not India. So and it's okay. Maybe I think the magazines or the portals in India feel threatened that I would actually maybe talk about something which is maybe poll wrong. So maybe no Indian portal is actually publishing us. So it's okay. As long that it reaches.
Anuj, you can mention Udaipur Architecture Festival, UAF.
Yeah. So we'll add we'll add UAF in this.
India.
Yeah, UAF India, definitely. Udaipur is India, definitely.
We give you a free will to talk, okay?
Yeah. And when we come to a portal where we get, we feel that यहाँ पे this is the portal where we will get a free will. And most of the time, we do not want to go because there is always a script. There is always something which is like, okay, don't do this, don't say that. And we do not believe in that because we are not backed by anybody. We do not have a PR team. We do not even go and we do not even. I hope you get the point, Sunil. Right? You have to have like.
You need not. Your work speaks by itself. So
and it has to be true. It has to be true. It has to be unbiased. It has to make a trigger. Like I mentioned in the initial part of this session, you have to trigger. Our job is only to trigger and play as a catalyst, and that's it. So for that, we have to be true to ourselves. We cannot take sides. Okay, we have to leave the story or the comic to a certain extent, where the audience decides what to do with it. And just to end this, before that, a very small comic. So my uncle introduced me to a girl, like, abhi shaadi kar lo. So meet this girl, and we say hi, and he's okay, hi. And then he says he's an engineer, of course, right? And I'm like, wait, uncle, I am an architect. Sorry. Meet my nephew, he's an architectural engineer. And that is how we end it.
That's good. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Team Livardes.
Thank you.
You have been fantastic. You see Pawan doing like this. Can we have one more Pawan? Festive mood mein, yes, everybody, yeah. So, thank you very much, Team Livardes and Shreya, Anuj and Kanish. We have been in touch for past almost a month. We have been talking also over phone, and we did have you were such a good fit in the plan that I have no words to express after the whole day of thought triggering.
I think Sunil is frozen.
A good enough pinch for us to realize what title we are holding and are we doing any justice to that title. At least this is what I think, and I am expressing it freely, because at UAF you can talk freely at your will. Okay, so that's the USP we carry.
Yeah, and when you say that, architect saying, I know that we are a small community. I know that we should talk good, right? We should talk good about self because people should know about us. And that is also a debate which we are trying to solve. That have you seen a building, an article about the building, which talks negative about it or criticizing the building? There is no article on the internet. Everybody just praises about. There's just good words. There are fancy words, good positive reviews. There is not one portal, one place where the architect or the portal is talking about that this is a problem, this is something which is a problem. So there is no negative criticism anywhere in our portal. And I know, it is a very small community, so we are also trying to do that.
Your example only, that when you showed the fish building, even I when I saw that building, I was going to the airport and I saw it in Hyderabad. So I did like this, kya banaya? What the hell is it? But then today only I understood the way you explained that kids and females and common man, common admi.
Actually, common person actually likes it. Yeah, this is what Sunil wanted to say. And then Sunil will come back.
Taste or some approach towards it. So I don't think we can challenge anybody's wit on that matter. But I really appreciate the way you have taken up in a very judicious way the whole thing. So I really appreciate that. And yes, we need to rethink. That is the takeaway from this particular session, as far as I am concerned, that we need to rethink on our title of being an architect. Can we rethink? Can we evolve again? Can we evolve again? Can we evolve, and can we redefine ourselves as professionals, as professional designers, as architects and interior designers? So it was a good session, and thank you very much, Anuj, Shreya and Kanishk. It was pleasure talking to you. It's end of the day,
and what he wants to say that tomorrow we will be there with much more participants and a lot of other people. Maybe somebody would make you laugh and somebody would make you cry, but he will be definitely there and he will be entertaining everybody. Yes. Sunil, actually your screen got stuck, so I was playing your.
Now it's off.
No, and now still he is there. But yeah, Sunil will be there tomorrow entire day, and he will have his food. He will not skip his food. He will have his food, and he will entertain and he will moderate. And all of you, please be tomorrow. We will not be there because maybe we have something else to do. But yes, Sunil will be there, and the entire team will be there, and they'll be working hard to make sure that everybody is there on your screen. They're entertaining you. They're helping you learn something. Eventually, all of this whole fest is for you to learn and at the same time enjoy.
Okay, so Team Livardist, I have a special request to make. Okay.
Sunil, I have to tell you one thing. The time that your screen was frozen, I was actually continuing your. You can see it in the recording. मैंने पूरा आपका अच्छा बोला है.
I know you have to repeat. We don't see the recording.
I said that because you were frozen, and I was like, let's take this. Okay, so I said that Sunil will be there tomorrow. There will be more speakers. There will be a lot of people who will be there. You will learn, you will laugh, you will definitely enjoy the entire session even tomorrow. And please be there. And we will not be there because itna hi hamara time tha. And yes, and then you came back. So yes, Sunil, we have something.
So I need to make a request. If you can just send a nice graphic, we will.
Graphic. Does he want us to sketch the graphic now? Because
it's okay.
no, I mean you were frozen.
So I wish to give this offer to you. If you can make it for a minute in the finale, can you show a nice graphic or something, and then we close it with that sketch or caricature.
Okay, I mean,
it's okay if you can do it. Just let me know, and you are most welcome for the show tomorrow.
मतलब मैं try करता हूँ. I'll try.
Okay.
अभी आपने बोल दिया तो फिर वो it will be like reward is incompetent यार कुछ. नहीं. So the first I'll just I am not the, so we are not caricature people. I think that is again a misconception. But I'll talk about the first speaker who said act global. Am I right?
Yes.
Then we had Bob.
Paul.
Yeah.
He said that I have a cyclone.
Yes.
Okay, and he was a bit tense because his internet was down. And then we had a Bill, right? Who was smiling like this. And he was in Thailand. And he was showing off his bed and the view, landscape. And he did not put a bow, but I think...
we were expecting a bow.
Yeah, everybody was expecting a bow, and he was showing his view, and everybody got so jealous with his view that a lot of people actually switched off the video, like, oh my god, this is paradise. And I also actually switched off, like, okay, I do not have a view like this. So he showed, I think he did, right? He showed his view, right? I think everybody's frozen. So we have Kazuya. I mean, people can actually tell me. We have Johnny. I know Bill. Bill and John.
Paul.
Okay. Paul and Kazuya.
Mm-hmm.
So these were the three people who I actually saw. I don't know. And then of course, yes, I'll just end this with we are from the lighting team. जो आपके product placement वाले जो लोग थे. So usually what happens, I know we also sponsor a lot of things. Usually the number goes down, right? It goes down, but it is part of, like, everybody has to have certain funds and everything. And we were there, and because we also know that how important it is. Of applause to those people who have supported you financially and supported you and invested in your idea. So I think, I mean, thumbs up to all, of course your team, and of course to I mean, सब हो जाएगा सब हो जाएगा सब हो जाएगा. That's a good spirit. I mean, you are one of the most positive people I've met. Seriously. I am just an observer. We are just observers. We are not.
Actually, yeah. So, I mean, because I've seen the presentation a lot of times, so I was just like sitting here and sketching. I don't know if you can see. So this is Anuj. This is Kanisk.
You can zoom in a bit.
I don't know if you can see.
Yes, now.
This is Anuj who had been speaking for a while. Kanisk and me, like the three people who were supposed to make you laugh were actually serious. And then
known for its hospitality.
We want to stay in Uday Vilas Palace. देखा freeze हो गया जैसे I thrilled Uday Vilas Palace. If Rose. Yeah. नहीं सुना हमने क्या उदय विलास नहीं there's nothing उदय विलास palace here no nothing designed by
They will come back.
They'll come back.
I think their data got over.
No issues.
Sunil, I said that if we come to Udaipur, we will be staying in Uday Vilas apna palace.
Yeah, I heard it loud and clear.
Yes.
And just
I thought you ignored by freezing the screen. You ignored us by freezing the screen like ऐसा.
No. हम मेवाड़ के लोग हैं, वादे के पक्के हैं.
एकदम we would definitely want to come. Yes.
Chalo. So thank you very much, and everybody, all of you, thank you for being us for the whole day. We have one more day going in on 17th of 17th है ना कल?
Yes.
Okay, I just forgot. So we have 17th of December, and we have a nice heritage walk tomorrow. It's a virtual heritage walk, one of its kind on the globe. Nobody has done it before, and we are going to do it. We are going to have some portions live on heritage walk. Let's see if we have good support from technology, we'll be able to make it. Okay. Then we have architect Anna Heringer from Germany, who will be talking about sustainable architecture and how architecture evolves, architecture creates lives, okay, makes lives. So that is what she's talking about. Then we have Dean De Cruz in the evening, and then we have the grand finale. We'll have been declaring some prizes, distributing some sweeties, and that's it for the day. And thank you, Livardis. I request you, if you can share your sketch, we'll just showcase it tomorrow.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
We'll do that.
And great having you all, and thank you very much. Have a good night's sleep.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye.
Yay!
Thank you.
Bye.